In this episode, Bart Haaahm, a.k.a. the Haaahmurr, storms back into booth 42, but this time, less imposingly.
That's probably because he's got his acting teacher, Chrysal Pvereido, with him, and she's in the process of breaking him down so he can build himself back up on his own.
So roll up your towel into a pillow, lean back, and
Prepare to learn about Bart's one-man show, Haaahm Rain or Haaahm Shine, and why the learning is more important than the doing.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome once again to the Hitchhikers and Appetizers podcast, coming to you from Millyways, the restaurant at the end of the universe. I am, of course, Horatio Zinn. Who else would I be? I don't know how to be anyone else. Sitting here in booth 42, holding down far more than my share of booth 42. And, of course, with us, as always, my co-host, Trellis Gardeen. Trellis has had some work done recently, and
yes.
I'm going to listen to him and see if you can figure out what it was.
I had my vocal cords sheened.
Yes, they're very shiny, but you can tell.
Look in my mouth. Look in my mouth.
Don't look in this.
No,
don't
look in my mouth, Horatio.
They cannot. Our listeners cannot look at your mouth.
I'm not asking them. I'm asking you.
I know you've been doing this ever since you came back from the surgery.
Tell me these are not the best looking vocal cords you've ever seen.
They look wonderful, and you've been shoving your mouth in my face.
That's
ever
right.
Since you got back.
If you could make love to my vocal cords, you would. I know you would.
I don't want to get into that because I'm saving that for my therapist.
I'm glad I could give you more material with which to work with them.
Well, that's the gift. You are the gift that keeps on giving. In terms of that.
I absolutely am.
As our listeners are listening and saying, you often have a guest. Usually do it. This time is no exception.
Not usually. I'd say every single time.
Well, except for the first show, which no one wants to listen to.
No, absolutely not.
I don't. I certainly don't listen to it.
I've had it surgically removed from my memory.
Yes, I didn't even sound like myself in that one.
Nope.
That disturbs me. Our guest now, we have a return guest. It's a valiant return. One of our favorite guests.
Yes.
Also, one of our most feared.
When he left, I feel like he was moving from the, some people say it's better to be feared than loved.
Yeah.
But I felt that he had a shift coming, and he was moving more towards he wants to be loved.
You think it's love? Although, be careful to saying that to him because he might hack your head off.
Adored,
but with a blade in his hand.
Yes. You'll fear him so much you'll have to adore him. Let's welcome back.
Respect at the end of the blade. No, love at the end of the blade.
Let's welcome him back.
Oh, let's do that.
Bart Haaahm.
Bart Haaahm.
Bart Haaahm, a.k.a. the Haaahmurr.
The Haaahmurr.
Bart Haaahm.
Trellis, you never get it right. You never get it right.
I have the excuse this time. The sheen that I had put onto my
Trellis.
vocal cords makes it a
I
lot.
can't even look at you, Trellis. Your vocal cords.
Trellis, share your mouth with someone other than me. Make him stare into your throat.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes. Oh, my.
You have someone with you, Bart.
Yes, I do.
And who would you be? You're obviously someone of great stature and importance, I can tell.
Oh, why, thank you. I, of course, am Chrysal Pvereido. I am the one and only acting coach of the galaxy.
Oh, there's only one.
I am Bart's personal training coach.
Oh, that's lovely.
Acting or personal trainer? He does look a little more fit than the last time he was here.
He does.
Yes, well, I am whole body, but mainly acting.
Oh, yes.
Can you not see the difference now in Bart's stature now? Bart, do a swing with your hammer and show them.
Jazz hands.
Wow.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, the jazz hands amid all the blood from the other patrons he just slaughtered.
Wait, I'm going to put these hands into my satchel. Well, it's the jazz hands that I collect.
Oh, yes, of course, jazz hands.
Literally, I've collected jazz hands.
Waving your own hands around, what's the point? waving other people's severed hands around
Yes.
is a true celebration.
However, Bart, we are working towards using your own hands, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, ma'am. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, ma'am. Correct.
Oh,
Your body is your tool.
My body.
Use your tool as a utensil,
yes.
as you would.
Use my tool as a utensil as I would.
Which utensil? Would he be a spoon, a fork, or a knife? Or a spork?
Maybe a ladle, maybe something like one salad tongs.
A tool is not relegated to just the hardware. His body is the tool, you see. Almost, all right, in order for you to understand, almost like the Swiss knife of performance.
Oh yes. Multifaceted. They could just start pulling things out, tweezers or scissors or a toothpick. Haaahmurr.
We just went through a 92-week intensive where we focused on the toothpick. Ooh.
Yes, you have it. Yes, good.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to put you in my mouth and pry out old food between your teeth with you. I believe it.
Mother.
Do you see that, gentlemen? Do you see the vulnerability brings through in the toothpick, like the small splint of wood, yet mighty enough to go towards its goal, its main purpose, which is to dig out the unwanted foodstuffs between teeth. Yes, Bart, very good. Very, very good work.
Oh, everyone in the restaurant applaud. Everyone in the restaurant, stand up, put down your food, applaud. Now stop. Thank you.
You know what really sold it for me was that I could sense.
I gotta be honest, Trellis, it's hard to keep looking at you because the sheen off your vocal cords is blind in a good way. It's blind.
And you notice he's opening his mouth wider when he speaks than he normally
Yes.
does. Because look at my vocal cords.
Yeah, that it's like a double jointed jawline. Oh my god. Oh. My eye, it's right into my eye.
Display is really part of it in person. Before it heals, yes.
It allows for more enunciation. Thank you very much.
Also, it helps compensate for the hole in his tongue.
He does enunciate more, but however, my 48-week course could help to have your diction even more enunciated, more pronounced, with more passion and control and command. Is that not right, Bart?
Is 48 weeks standard?
It's a compressed course.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the short version.
It's the shortened course, yes, and I have to agree.
How many days are in your weeks, though?
Oh, that's a good question.
How many days are in my weeks? It's normal.
Normal for your world.
Yes.
Here,
Yes.
time is very relative here at Millyways because people come here from all time, space.
12 days a week.
12 days, 48. That is a commitment. Do you
not value your voice? Do you not value the work that you just had done on your vocal cords? Is it not worth preserving?
Trellis, you can't just
very much
get
so.
the surgery and let that do the work.
I just
for
want to
you.
know, can we do it here in the booth, or at least in the
A
restaurant?
seminar, a workshop? Do you want to do a workshop here in the booth?
They have a back room.
Yes, but then no one would see us. That's when they do the improv. No one would go back there.
Well, I don't think you should be embarrassed by any of the work that I do with you. However, if you feel more comfortable, then yes, alas, let us go forth
Back
to
room.
the
Shall we-
back
shall we?
room.
Wow. Look at this place. This back room, I gotta be honest with you, it's a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
It is
It is
huge.
very centrally located next to the booth. This is exciting. I haven't gotten out of the booth, and I
Ever.
don't know how long. Well,
Ever.
I go to the buffet.
Well,
I can't bring the buffet to me. I've asked them, and they won't do it.
maybe you have not said it in a commanding enough tone.
I will try that.
Why, yes, you two could benefit, Horatio, from my course. And you already have a commanding... In fact, were you a former student of mine?
I may well have been. It could have been in an alternate timeline, for all I know.
Ah.
I remember
Did she perhaps work with Purity's lead singer?
that. I knew you looked familiar. You work with Tanzania. You work with Tanzania, our lead singer.
You are Haaahmurr number 10.
Yes, I'm out of
Yeah.
number 10. Yes, you recognize me.
I do
It's
recognize
strange
you.
because the valves and stuff covered my face, so I sort of assume it's the beard and the rest of me that you recognize.
No. It's your essence.
Oh.
I recognize your essence. Yeah.
My essence of purity.
Chrysal, did you
Purity
work
of
with
essence.
Purity before or after they won the universe's battle of the worst bands? Because that tends to be, if you worked before, then I'm a little suspect of your methods. If it's after,
Although you must say that
I
would be
wouldn't say
success.
that, Charles. No, Charles. Oh, no, I wouldn't say. Oh God.
All right, Bart is hiding. He's finding.
Bart, what are you doing under the table? Bart,
Get under
Good
that
luck.
table.
Good luck.
Bart, remember to trust in your courage, your strength.
Oh, this is a beautiful moment. I wish there was someone here to see it, but once again, this is the Improv theater in the back of the restaurant, and really, most people think this room is just used for storage. But,
well,
yes.
it is, but still.
Yes.
First positive note I've ever gotten
Oh,
from Madame Chrysal.
how
Yes.
lovely. I'm glad we could be here for that. But you don't worry, I'm sure, like any good teacher, she's going to tear you down pretty soon afterwards. So.
Right.
Her style is to tear you down and then not bring you back up. Like it's a complete tear down. And we aren't going back up yet. It's just still in the process of tearing down.
Still in the
Yeah.
process
Yes,
of
that's
breaking
right.
you down to nothing.
Right.
Yes, because it's up to you to bring yourself up.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes. There's not a class for
Yes.
that. There's not a class, and you can't pay for that. Although I'm sure there's somebody who would try to make you pay for that.
I actually do have a class for that, but I can add it to the list at the end of our session.
Perfect.
All right, gentlemen, we came back here to do a little taste of a warm up.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Let's do a warm up. Should we circle up?
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Now, first, we do something called the clap focus. So I shall pass a clap to one of you,
Now-
and you shall pass it around. All right?
Do we use our
And-
own hands, or do you use some of the severed hands that
Yeah,
Bart brought
some
with
of
him?
those jazz hands.
Well, if whatever you choose, you must stick with it.
Oh, good. As long as we stick. All right, good.
All right, just trying to make it simple. So I shall start.
I'm going to use one dead hand and one of mine.
Yes, that's good. All right.
Focusing.
Oh no, there's a penalty. Oh no, there's a penalty. There's a penalty. There's a penalty. Oh no, there's a
Oh
penalty.
no! What did I do?
Put your hand out.
Put your hand out.
Just take it. Just Horatio.
all
Take
right,
it.
all
Take
right.
it.
Bart, get your hammer ready.
Oh,
Get
God.
your hammer.
Oh,
your
no.
hammer.
Oh,
Proceed.
I'm going to use my other hand. Ah!
Jazz hand.
Yes, I won't be. I will not be able to use that hand for quite a while.
No. It's permanent.
Oh no, it's just hanging limply.
It just cut your food intake in half.
It did. I'm going to have to eat more with my face.
You can't make a mistake.
Apparently not.
If you make a mistake, there's a penalty for that's the method. So
Yes.
do not make mistakes.
There's penalty for failure.
Once again, and you pay for this, correct? You pay for this.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm not critiquing. I'm just.
These are hard lessons that you can learn
Yes.
nowhere else except in my class.
Yes, the
So,
throbbing.
Horatio, we're going to continue with this warm up.
I
You're going
feel
to have
pretty
to
warm,
slap
to be
something
honest.
else since you've lost one hand. All right, I'm going to pass it to you again, Horatio.
All right, I'll catch it.
All right.
God, oh Horatio, oh God.
Oh no, did we miss? Oh no.
We're applauding each other now. Thank you. That was awesome.
We didn't mess up Horatio. You did.
I was trying to imitate the clapping, and I think I hit an air pocket, and it just sounded like a fart, sort of.
Madame Chrysal says there is no trying in acting.
There's only doing.
I thought there were no mistakes in improv.
But improv is really just one big mistake, in a way.
All of that is true. Yep.
So really, should his hand have been crushed by Bart's hammer?
Could you please stop suggesting punishments, Trellis?
I mean, I don't know.
That the Haaahmurr was for the first mistake. There's a worse penalty for the second mistake.
Now, for your own mistakes, Bart, do you have to hit yourself with your hammer?
Yes, it's self-flagellation with a hammer. It's painful.
Do you ever just ease off a little bit on yourself, on that?
Are you kidding?
He cannot.
You cannot.
I'm just checking.
Was this part of your whole one-man show, Bart?
Oh, yes, let's get to that, yes.
Is that why you've employed Chrysal Pvereido?
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah.
I'm sorry, Madame Chrysal Pvereido. I want to make sure I get that right.
Yes, do get it right.
Oh no. Oh, Trellis.
Oh, Trellis.
Oh no, oh no.
All right.
Good luck, Trellis. Good luck.
I corrected it.
I don't know if you're correct. I don't think you corrected it soon enough, Trellis.
Corrected it. You're absolutely right, Bart. Very good observational skills have sharpened, haven't they?
It's very interesting. I say, having seen him as this fierce bounty hunter and spice trader before, and now he's
Pathetic?
How would you describe
pathetic.
him?
I think it's
defeated.
Defeated. I think defeated, yes.
But glowing, but defeated.
Happily defeated.
Only through your vulnerability do you find your greatest strength. So, in showing you his vulnerability, he has managed to take your brain into thinking he is weak. But Bart is not weak. For when you least expect it, that is when he will strike.
Oh.
Yaga!
I was not expecting. I was not expecting that
Whee!
so soon. Oh.
Yes, right in the vocal cord, Trellis.
And he didn't even have to touch me. It was like the force of his words and sounds. Just
Do you feel it? Do you
Are they
feel
still?
it?
Do they look less shiny?
Yes, they are. There's a little bit of what is that? A drip. This. I get phlegm. Something. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, I mean, I can't obviously see it because it's inside my mouth, but I will take your word for it.
Oh, you should. You should get a mirror because you like showing other people the inside of your mouth so much. You should.
Well,
enjoy
Trellis,
it.
I have a hand mirror, and I will gladly lend it to you for you to see for yourself
Oh.
the damage that you have done to your own newly sheened vocal cords.
Damage I've done. Bart's the one that yelled at me.
Well, you were here. You were here for it, Trellis. It's your fault.
Take the hammer and take the mirror. Take the mirror. You'll look deeper. It won't just be your mouth you're looking into. It's your insecurities.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know. I don't want that thing.
No, you hit Trellis. You take the mirror.
You can take that
Take
back
the
out.
mirror,
Do
Trellis.
it, Trellis. Do it. This is good for you.
This is the only way to get good as an
I'm
actor.
enjoying watching you suffer, Trellis.
My insecurities have been wiped away thanks to all the cosmetic surgery.
You have to open yourself up to be a good actor.
Look inside,
Look
Trellis.
inside.
I see the most handsome man in the universe.
Look past that.
In your mouth. The most handsome man in the universe is in your mouth?
That's the shallowness.
With the most gorgeous set of vocal cords as well now. It's a complete package. It's a complete
Keep going.
package.
Keep going. Go past that.
Go deeper,
Deeper.
See, this is Trellis getting self-critical. He shoved the mirror in his.
I just pulled it back out.
Oh, I don't know if you want that back.
I'm a catch. I'm a catch. I think I'm ready to go on auditions.
Ready? You're not ready to.
I'm ready for auditions.
I would not talk back to Madame.
No, I'm going to step backward. I am.
Oh, no,
I
Trellis.
am blending into the wall.
I'm bringing out the water bladder sack.
Oh, bladder sack. Oh,
Oh no.
I took a 92-week course on the water bladder sack, and I still don't quite understand it.
No, it looked painful.
It is. It's painful emotionally, physically as well, but mentally, all three.
Is there another way, sociologically or symbolically or
Yeah.
internally? I can't think of other lees.
We're about to see.
Am I taking it on my auditions?
Well, let's see if you can make
I think you're taking it any way she wants to give it.
the water bladder sack is filled with sharp objects within it. It self-waterates, rather. It waterflates with water, and it shall sense your incapability of admitting to your weaknesses. Yes, watch how it surrounds him now, and now engulfs him within the water bladder sack.
He's trapped in there.
Oh God, he's deep. He's deep in it.
Okay, I like how you have zipper and Velcro to enclose him in.
Yes,
Good.
secure it. Oh, I see.
He's trying. I see the hand trying to come out, trying to find the zipper. There's a finger coming out, trying to work the zipper.
Yes, but they're very vulnerable fingers. Very. Oh, he's making a sign of. Oh, he is actually unzipping. He is being birthed out of the water bladder sack.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Like the birth of the universe. Nothing could be more beautiful than me emerging from the water bladder bag.
I'm assuming that's what's supposed to happen.
That's how you do it, Bart. That's how you do it.
But was it that? Is that easy that Trellis figured it out on the right?
And I didn't have to spend 92 weeks in class.
You're a natural.
Please. Everyone learns at their own pace.
And
Bart is learning in phone.
does a student's bank account at all affect how long it takes them to learn? How many classes they need? How long the training should go on?
Oh, not at all. No, it's about the training. But luckily for him, Bart does earn a good living as a bounty hunter.
Yes. Good work.
He's very good at it. You're very, very good, Bart, yes. And embarking on all these other careers has made him so multifaceted. But he is so marketable that, in short, no, the bank account does not come into it at all.
Well, because we have no money at all, so
That's why we're here.
I'm glad it only took me one class to figure out, the water bladder bag.
More economically beneficial.
Well, she also offers a payment plan if you don't have money, of an emotional bank account. And both are auto deducted, so you don't even realize it's happening. And it's really for my own, like she says, it's for my own benefit, really. And so,
Well, if you,
she says a lot. To me, most of our sessions are Madame saying to me, everyone learns at their own pace. You're more of a turtle. In fact, you go real slow. Your pace is fine. And when you think you want to get faster, slow it down a little bit. Enjoy the ride. It's very, sometimes I leave and I don't really understand for much later. And I'm like, oh, this is making sense. When I'm capturing Haaahmurrs, and I'm like, my mind starts to wander because, between them and the carnies, I'm not sure which I despise more.
Right.
But that's when I really start thinking about it, and all of the lessons tend to make sense at that point, but many of them don't yet because I'm at a different learning speed.
Right. Yes. That makes sense.
Bart, do you see how much you have grown since the first day that you came to see me? Processing all of this on your own. Well done.
Oh,
right. Wait, is this another compliment? Woo. Two compliments. You said that will this be only the second reassuring thing she's ever said to you? Oh, he is crying. Oh, it is ugly. Oh, that's ugly tears.
No crying, Bart. No crying at this point. For you are strong. You're a warrior.
There's no crying in whatever.
He's hitting himself with his hammer.
Yes.
And scene.
I did want to ask, as you said, they're bleeding out. Now, so you do the one-man show. Talk more about that.
Bart, you can stop the bleeding on your own. Just stop bleeding.
Think.
You can do it.
Think. Embody a clot.
okay. All right. Got it.
Very
And scene.
Nice.
I know you believe you're not bleeding, and I think it's wonderful, even though you do continue to bleed. But as long as you believe you're not bleeding, that's the important thing.
The blood is not there.
No.
The blood, Chrysal has taught me the blood is just a figment of your body. And if you can shut that off, you can achieve great things.
So I just almost slipped in a figment of your body.
That's correct.
All right. I just wanted to confirm. I'm not criticizing. I just wanted to confirm.
He's making whole sentences. You can see for yourself
Oh, whole sentences.
that he is fine. Absolutely fine. Please tell them about your one-man show.
I'm very excited to tell you about it. So we just finished a tour of the galaxy, and we had a 7-week run at the residency at Caesars, and we traveled throughout the galaxy. Madame came with me, which was fantastic. It was called Haaahmurr Rain, Haaahmurr Shine, and it was a combination of a one-being show and the musical stylings of Barbra Streisand, which are, again, my love, both of those. And it was met with thunderous applause.
Oh, that's lovely.
I have 14 helium balloons here that you must inhale by the end of the...
14 million?
I said 14 helium.
Oh, 14 helium. Okay.
I wanted to see him inhale 14 million. I'd watch that.
Already been done.
Oh, it's been done?
And then it was actually done again in the late 90s by Orknop.
Orknop the Great?
Yes.
Oh.
Better version, to be honest. Better version.
After that stunt, though, he was really just Orknop the high-pitched.
Yes. Here's your first balloon, Trellis. Only a baker's dozen more to go.
You have to just do it, Trellis. Oh, I love being on this side of it, the punishment. I love being on this side of it.
He's inhaling them as I speak. That's good. I said after, but that's fine. You have done well. More well than I have. It is so important to keep taking classes, for it's the process,
True.
not the destination. Oh.
Oh, yes. It's about the training, not the doing. Is that the learning, not the doing?
The learning, the doing in the learning, the doing in the learning.
I should point out that Trellis looks like he's on the point of passing out.
Trellis, your eyes are looking all sort of different directions now. You're in the zone.
You sound even worse than you did before, Trellis.
I thought it was better. I have a different interpretation.
It depends on what you like. It really depends on what you like. If you like a raspy...
I like the higher pitch. Yeah.
He sounds cheerful, yes.
I like raspy. I enjoy raspy singing.
Oh, it's highlighted it.
It has... A little patchy. Oh, that's going to hurt me. I'm going to invest in aspirin. After a while, that's just going to hurt. I think I felt some of my organs move around because of how high pitched that was. Oh, they are. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were hallucinating.
No, my ears are twitching. It's part of. Madame Chrysal says most of your best acting comes from the tip of your ears. Ears.
And it's detecting the vibrations from your voice.
Yeah.
Now that has been enhanced by the helium, although temporarily. But you're home now. You're home.
This is beautiful. I'm getting a bit emotional. Trellis has eaten at least 500 balloons. Inhaled 14. Oh, I was looking at the wrong pile.
I think my voice is starting to come back a little bit to normal.
It's starting to come back, yeah.
Okay. Not sure I ever want to go through that again.
Oh, puberty's tough enough the first time through.
Yes, I don't need gaseously induced.
No, I don't think anyone does need it. Some want it. Strange.
But hey, this went from one-man show acting class to free union, and I love it.
This is just a beautiful experience. I got
the booth.
emotional.
Well, you know what? We're not in the booth, but if we were in the booth, I would say the booth brings people together.
I would say we still bring a little bit of the booth with us because I'm sure some of the booth adhered to me because I've been sitting there
for so long,
unmoving for so long. Yes.
Right. We'll turn around. Let me check. Well, at least the imprint of the booth is there. I can see.
I didn't know if some of the upholstery had stuck to me.
A little bit. It's velvet, so yeah. There's a sheen on the back of you.
Oh, we all have a sheen.
I don't know. Do we want to update Bart's entry? Do we want to add a new entry for Madame Chrysal Pvereido?
I think we should add a new entry for Madame.
Okay. I think that's excellent.
Because I do not want my other hand to be...
No, that's true. How about Madame Chrysal? Well, you know what it'll be? Madame Chrysal Pvereido, and then what do you want? When's your next class offering?
Oh, in the next 5 minutes.
Oh, next 5 minutes. What's the title of the classes?
Emoting, voicing, being, doing, but learning, more important.
Got it. And that's going to go for how long?
Well, this is not the intensive. We want you to have the entire experience.
Right.
So this will be 104 weeks.
Oh, very good.
Remember their 12 days?
Do you have classes like every day of that, or is it just once a week for 104?
Well, I choose them, so hopefully you will be available when I choose the times.
Very good. I'll just good.
And
good
there's
call.
no refunds, I assume.
Well, no.
That would be unprofessional.
I'm a working actor after all.
Yes.
And submit. Awesome.
Thank you so much for coming back, Bart, and thank you for bringing the lovely madam. This has been inspirational, and my hand is still throbbing.
It's when people have returned to the booth before, it's they're not quite so different. I feel like this is almost a new Bart, and it's like an entirely new episode.
Thank you so
You
much.
just changed so much.
I'm working on myself. Thank you so much.
Yeah. But before your voice was muffled by an intimidating, very masculine helmet, and now you're
I'm in the bag. I'm in the bag. I was put in the bag,
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm not getting out of the bag.
you're in a velvet bag.
You're in a bag. In a bag.
I'm in the bag. I'm in the bag. I'm in the bag.
I think he's so committed to being in the bag that he's not only literally in the bag, he is in the bag.
Yes.
Symbolically, philosophically.
Well, I think
Emotionally.
I think that involves I think that deserves.
You have to get in the bag.
He is in the bag.
Yes, but you have to get the snack into the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a snack.
Oh,
no.
sorry.
But he was committed. You have to admire his commitment.
Thank you for joining us for Hitchhikers and Appetizers. And of course, special thanks goes to our guests, Chrysal Pvereido and Bart Haaahm, a.k.a. the Haaahmurr. I have been Trellis Gardeen.
And I continue to be Horatio Zinn. Until next time, keep your towels clean. And if the pilot of your space liner has been sucked out through a big hole in the cockpit, finding someone on board who can fly the craft is the least of your problems. So don't panic. Everything you heard in this episode was improvised, but not everything improvised was heard. This episode of Hitchhikers and Appetizers featured the voice talents of Mike Gorgone as Trellis Gardeen, Bran Peacock as Horatio Zinn, with Jane Luck as Chrysal Pvereido, and Jay Sukow as Bart Haaahm, a.k.a. the Haaahmurr. Finally, Hitchhikers and Appetizers is part of the Improv in Action Network. Check out other great improvised podcasts and projects at improvinaction.com. If you'd like to reach out to Trellis or Horatio, you can send electronic messages to them at our Galaxy address, hitchappspodcast@gmail.com. Or you can find them on Twitter with the handle hitchapps.
And before you go, we here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers would like to announce that we're now a featured podcast on Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web on topics you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topics you choose and start playing. Stop scrolling, start listening. You can follow any topic as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Kardashians. We here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers won't judge you, to your face at least. Newsly will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries. As mentioned earlier, our podcast is there too. I started using it as my default podcast app. They even have digital radio. Download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in this episode's description, and use the promo code ZERS, Z-E-R-S, to receive a 1-month free premium subscription. 1 month is better than no months, I always say, and I'm Trellis Gardeen.
Shut up and sit down.